Walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes reflect fireflies living.
I have breakfast here this morning, 3 eggs, 2 slices of bacon. That is 3 smart points because 1 smart point for my coffee. And that is breakfast this morning. All right, you guys, I'm having a PB2 dessert. And it has 227 grams or 1 cup of Fage yogurt, 5 grams of the chocolate fudge pudding in the box, a package of stevia, 12 grams of PB2. Delicious. And this is going to be pretty much my lunch. And then I'm going to have a Premier Protein with a triple espresso when we do go into town because we have to do some running today and I'm not going to make a cook lunch today. So this is going to be lunch along with my Premier Protein, which will be plenty for me for lunch. And then we're going to do some shopping and come home and make dinner. This is dinner tonight. I have a chicken taco for 4 smart points, 1 bowl of chili for 1. That is dinner tonight. Plus we're having some broccoli that will be steamed in the microwave, but it's not quite ready yet. That will be dinner tonight. And it's 1 cup of broccoli. Had some watermelon and pineapple for a snack on the way home. Hey guys, I am making a dessert called Flummery. And Tess, one of my subscribers, had asked me to make this. And it looked so good. I am definitely going to try it out. So the 2 ingredients you need is a box of the sugar-free gelatin, sugar-free jello. And it's just this little tiny package. Half a cup of boiling water, half a cup of cold water. This is starting to boil here. And then Fage yogurt, and you need 200 grams of the Fage yogurt. So let me show you what we do first. Okay, my water is now boiling, as you can see there. So I'm going to just rip this package open and pour the jello in there. And I'm going to measure out a half a cup. I got this little tool here from Pampered Chef. I love it. It's really good for pans that you can't use metal utensils in because it is rubber coated. I'm going to get all of that dissolved before you add the cold water. That looks pretty good. And now I'm going to add the cold water. Stir that up once again. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cool this off in the fridge for about 30 minutes. I shouldn't have took my yogurt out first. This is what it's going to look like. So just give that a good stir. Make sure there's no chunks in there before you put it in the fridge. Okay. Now I'm going to move this to my refrigerator for 30 minutes to cool it off, and I'll bring you back when that's done. I'm going to put in 200 grams of the Fage yogurt. The total is 0. This is cooled for about a half an hour. I'm going to link the channel down below where I found this. The channel was linked to me by my subscriber. So I will link it down below for you guys to watch. Just a little bit shy. And it doesn't have to be exact, obviously. It's 208, but that's not that bad. Now, we're just going to stir this up really, really well. Until it gets light and airy. Now she used a different kind of jello, and I'm hoping it's the same kind of stuff, hopefully. She lives in England, I believe. And this should make about 3 to 4 servings. It's going to be 0 smart points, 3 or 4 servings. Everything in here is 0. But of course you don't want to eat the whole bowl in one sitting because that's not going to help your weight loss. One serving would be plenty, which is about half a cup, somewhere around that area. Okay, that looks light and airy. Pretty sure. Nice and cold. So, oops, wow, I'm making a mess. I always make a mess cooking, always. So what I did was I've got these 2 ramekins here. The other one is being used by bacon grease. And then I have my mug cake cup. So I'm going to pour these in here. Looks like the one she had, so it looks like it might be successful. Yeah, so 3 servings is what I got. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good. I just licked the bowl out. So delicious. Okay, now we're gonna put these in the fridge for about 2 hours, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. And that's what we have. So it almost filled this mug up pretty close. So me and Corey will have that for supper. Nick can have that one. And we are gonna count these as 0 smart points. I'll bring you back when they're all set. Guys, we are out walking, getting 2 miles in tonight. We got out a little bit earlier so the mosquitoes aren't all that terrible. So that's great. And we're gonna try our flummery when we get home. Can't wait to try it out. Hey guys, this is our flummery, the finished product. I stuck a couple strawberries in there because that's what flavor pudding it is, or jello. And we are going to take a taste test of it. It's really nice and whippy. It looks like the yogurt whipped, but 0 smart points. It's delicious. It does taste like the, what do you think, Corey?
Tastes like a fluff.
Yeah, it tastes
Jello fluff.
tastes like a jello fluff, yeah. Or one of those whips, even a little more whippy than a whip put yogurt. It's very good. Very, very good. Thank you for this idea. Strawberries with this is awesome. I can't wait to try the orange. Orange is my favorite. But very good, guys. I would definitely recommend trying this out. Delicious. Good evening, guys. Well, my battery's only at 15% power, so I have to make this a little bit snappy. Anyway, first thing I wanted to bring up and show you guys is they were giving this stuff away at Pick and Save. So I tried a sample and I really like the cherry. It's the only one I tried, but she says that the lime is really good too. So I want to try the lime, and I love, this is just sparkling water. There's no sweeteners in it or anything like that. However, I had the great idea of adding a stevia to it. Wow, don't do that. I don't recommend doing that because I poured this into a glass with a little bit of ice. I poured the stevia over the top of it, took a spoon, mixed it up, and it blew up like a volcano. Like it came flying out all over the place. So don't do that. Yeah, not a good idea. So now I just drink it plain. And Corey's like, what's the sense of putting stevia in it? You're trying to get away from the fake sugars. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. So now I just drink it plain. I like it plain. I don't know why I think I have to add stuff to it, but I just think that way. I don't know. So anyway, we have walked 2 miles today. Yay. And I don't usually walk a whole ton the day before weigh-in because I tend to hold water weight before weigh-in, like the day before weigh-in. So I didn't want to do too much, like 4 or 5 miles or anything. So we stuck to 2 miles. And today I only got 11,200 steps in, which isn't good for me lately, but I'll take it. And then I have 4 miles and 4.20 miles, 2,275 calories burned, 8 flights of stairs, which I'll get 2 more yet to get all my green dots, 56 minutes of walking, which is about what it took us to do that 2 miles because we kind of stopped in between, looked at things. And then I got all my blue dot, all my steps. So yeah, it turned out great. And I have 5 things that I want to mention that you should always take on a walk with you. And I thought these were important things because every time I go on a walk and I forget these things, I miss them. I miss them. So the number one thing that we take on walks with us, and that I recommend taking on walks with you, is Kleenex. A couple pieces of Kleenex in your pocket, because it seems like I always have to blow my nose and I never have Kleenex with me. So it's so annoying because I hate not being able to blow my nose when I'm on a walk and enjoy the rest of the walk. I have to worry about that, you know. The second thing that's very important is Carmex, or some kind of lip cover if it's windy. Even if it's not windy, my lips get so dry when I walk that is very important. And it's a comfort thing too. It's like I don't even feel like walking if my lips are dry. Can't stand it. And if I don't have Kleenex, it's just like I want to go home. I don't know. And then the third thing, something to chew, like sugar-free gum. Tic Tacs is our new love when we're walking. You can have 8 Tic Tacs for 0 smart points. You can have up to 25 Tic Tacs for 1 smart point. So I eat one at a time as I'm walking. I have like every quarter mile. I take 2, I have 2 Tic Tacs every quarter mile or so. That's my treat for every quarter mile. So I have those in my pocket. The fourth thing is some sort of audiobook to listen to, or music, something like that if you're walking alone. Or if you're walking with somebody else, an audiobook, because me and my husband listen to our audiobook all the time. He just sticks his phone in his upper pocket, and I walk on this side of him and I can hear it perfectly fine. We just play it out in the open. So that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is your phone, because you need your phone for your audiobook. And it's always nice to have a phone in case something happens. Like when that car was following me that one time and I freaked out, I called my husband, and I think what happened was these guys seen me on the phone and didn't come back again after that. So that is helpful too, just for emergency situations. So that's my top 5 things for taking with, top 5 things to take with on a longer walk, like 2 or more miles. Water is also on my list. So that would be 6 things. So definitely some water. If you're walking more than a mile or 2, I would take some water, especially on a hot day. I learned that lesson not too long ago. And then the next thing I wanted to mention, and this is the last thing I wanted to mention. Oh no, I have something else I have to tell you. Something very stupid I did today. Wow, it was very stupid. Very, very stupid. Don't ever do what I did today. I'll tell you in a second. Somebody asked me on my channel, to try out a dessert, and dang it, I can't remember her name. Starts with a T. I'll put it down below. I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. I know it starts with a T. I think it starts with a T. So she had asked me to try out this dessert called Flummery. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's like an English thing. I think the girl that showed this on her channel's from England. Her name is Michelle James, I believe it is, and I will link her channel down below. And guys, I tried this dessert. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I tried the strawberry. Okay, you've already seen how to make it because I shared that on this channel here just a little bit ago. But I tried the strawberry sugar-free jello. Oh my gosh. And I cut up strawberries and put it on top. Oh, delicious. So delicious. So I'm going to definitely be making this more often because it's so super easy. 2 ingredients and it's 0 smart points. So I definitely would suggest giving this a try because it is very good. I almost like it as much, if not more, than my peanut butter dessert. It's just so good. It's really good. It depends on what you have a craving for. Like if you have a craving for something more sweet, this is what you want. If you want something more chocolatey, savory kind of thing, the peanut butter dessert is what I would go for. So I guess it depends on your mood. You got one or the other. So super good though. Definitely recommend it. And like I said, I will link her channel down below. I'm pretty sure I'll remember. I'm so bad at remembering to link things. Always so bad about that. Now, the big thing that you do not want to do. Okay, me and my son went shopping today, and we're trying to do the Dave Ramsey thing, right? So I get cash out and I got out a certain amount of cash, and it wasn't a small amount of cash either. It was a big amount of cash. I got out to pay all of our bills with, and I stuck the cash in my wallet, okay? So we get to Walmart. I have to get dog food and Premier Protein. It's the two things I had to buy. We took the cart. I put my wallet inside the big part of the cart, not the child seat safety thing, but the big part of the cart. We went, threw the dog food in there, threw our Premier Protein, went through the self-checkout, got outside. My son threw all the stuff in the car. And in my head, I'm thinking he threw the wallet in too, right? So I took the cart, didn't even look in the cart, threw the cart in the cart rack, right? Drove away. My wallet was in the cart with all of my cash in, credit cards, my driver's license, everything was in my wallet, everything. And so we drove away. I went to Pick and Save, which is maybe 12 minutes away from Sam's Club. We actually had to go up on the freeway and take another exit to go to Pick and Save. So we start getting out, and I'm like, Nick, where's my wallet? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, seriously, you don't know where my wallet is? And he's like, no. And I jump out of the car, I look in the back, no wallet. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, Nick, my heart starts thumping a mile a minute. And I said, oh my God, Nick, I think we left it in the cart at Sam's Club. So we fly back in the car. My husband calls me at that very moment and says, where are you? And I said, oh my God, honey, I'm at Pick and Save. I forgot my wallet in the cart at Sam's Club. How close to Sam's Club are you? He's like, oh, I'm pretty close. So I'll head over there right away. The poor man did not yell at me, nothing. I mean, he's just like, okay, I'll run over there. I lost all of our money. How could he not be angry? I didn't understand it. I was so scared to tell him, but it just flew out of my mouth without thinking. So he started over there, and I started over there. He beat me there, and he's looking in the cart where I told him the cart corral was. He said, there's no carts here, so the cart guy probably came already. I'm like, crap, it's only been 10 minutes, how fast can they? And he just was there picking up carts, So I'm like, I was really expecting that cart to still be there. And it was, we park way back, so nobody ever parks there. So I was feeling like praying it would still be there. It wasn't there. The cart was gone. Everything was gone. So my husband ran into Sam's Club, went to the service counter and said, hey, did you guys see a gray wallet? Because my wife left it in the cart. And they had it there, guys. They had it. My money was still in there. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you my heart did not stop thumping the entire time. I'm like, please be there, please be there. And then my husband was already walking out by the time I got there. So he got there pretty quickly. Why did I do that? I don't know. I felt so stupid. And the bad thing is, we were checking out, and I set my purse in there, and I said, I gotta remember to grab that out when we take out the groceries. Did I remember within 5 minutes? No, I didn't. My mind's leaving. I did that once before. I had $600 in my wallet. This time I had more than 600, but I had 600 that time. This was years ago. I went in the changing room, left my wallet there on the bench in the changing room, and left the store. And then I realized it when I got out to my car, ran back in, my wallet's gone. Go up to the service counter, and they said, a little girl just turned it in, and she must have been like 8 years old. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and every cent was still in there. So I'm like, is she still in the store? Because I'd like to give her something for returning my wallet. I mean, with all the money in it, she could have pocketed that money, wouldn't have had to tell anybody, So she said, yeah, I just seen her and her mom walk off down the aisle. So I ran down the aisle looking for them and finally found them. And I said, they were actually standing in the checkout line. And I finally found them. And I said, are you the little girl that turned in my wallet? And she goes, yeah. And I said, thank you so much. And I gave her $50. And she was her face just lit up. And her mom was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You don't have to do that. And I said, no, I do, because I could have lost $600. I can definitely spare 50 of it for getting the other $550 back. It was worth it to me to give her that and to let her know that was a good thing to do. So I just thought she should be rewarded for something like that. But it was the scariest thing. Second time I did that now. Second time. Do I lose my wallet when I have nothing in it? No. I got that wallet right on my hip. But when I have dollars in there, oh yeah, I'll throw it all over the place. Who cares? I learned my lesson, guys. I'm keeping my wallet near me at all times. Learned my lesson. I was lucky twice, and I don't think I would be lucky a third time. So that was my interesting day today, and that's all I have for you. Oh, no, I don't. I'll show you my book. I have 8 points left tonight. There is my book for today. So I had a very good day again today. I stuck to my points and actually had lots of points left the last 2 days. So I'm praying I have a loss. I don't know if I will or not. The scale is okay. And I'm hoping that I lose something overnight so I can get a loss. Otherwise, if I don't lose anything overnight, I'm not going to get a loss. I'll get a gain. I did what I could do, and I'm working hard. I'm walking all the time. There's nothing else I can do except for keep moving on. So, you know, like I said, the last 2 weeks I had 8-pound loss, or the last 3 weeks I had 8-pound loss, and I can't complain about that. I can't. So I'm going to keep on keeping on and just keep doing what I'm doing and hope that it'll show up sooner or later. I seem to do that though. I seem to slow down for a couple weeks and then boom, I have a couple big losses. And then I slow down and then boom, I have a couple big losses. So maybe that's just how I work. And that's okay. That's definitely okay. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to share it if you think it may help anybody. We will talk to you guys tomorrow with another What I Ate. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Perfect. I'm to catch a cold.